We are going to take a quick look at some helpful hints to make our clothes change steps a little more beautiful, musical, easy to lead and follow. Today we're just going to look at a forward clothes change step, and these technique pieces will apply equally to man and lady. We'll look at the when you're going backwards in the clothes change steps, maybe next week. Okay, so just a little refresher, we'll look at this in waltz. Looks like this. Forward, side, together, forward, side, together. Hopefully you know that dance step. If you don't, look at some earlier videos I've posted that just go into more basic heels and toes and directions and stuff. Okay, first suggestion, especially important for competitors to stand out in those initial rounds. You need to attack on beat one. That means I arrive on the one. So I'll show that correct. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. What I'm not doing, I'll show it from the side to make it even more obvious. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. That's a year late and $1 short. So you've got to attack and arrive on beat one. You do get to take your time on the second half of the figure, 2 and 3. So another easy fix, I'll show what that looks like. And I'll show going forwards again. And I'll count it as a lead this time, man's part. 1, 2, and 3, and. 1, 2, and 3, and. So I'm closing on the and, not the 3. I'll show that from the side this time, and I'll show it kind of the more beginner level way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's fine for social dancing, but that's going to get you nowhere in competition. So I'll show from the side again with the correct delayed timing on the second half of the figure. 1, 2, and 3, and a 1, 2, 3, and. And if we're going backwards, it'll be even more delayed, especially for ladies, but I'll look at that next time. Okay, next request, staying bent on the side close. Common mistake is just rising up too much, really at all times in dancing. So we are going to have rise in our waltz. I know the book says rise, but it's a function. It's only a byproduct. I'm not rising, I'm lowering. When you close the feet, I'm rising up whether I want to or not. If you add rise on your side close, you're going to suck out all of the swing and the shape. So I'll show that sideways, might be a little easier to see. On steps 2 and 3, stay low, lower than you think you should. 1, staying low, not high. 1, keep the knees bent when you close. It's very rare in dancing that we're going to have a total straight leg connection. So bent, 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 bent. Okay, now whoever's going forward, this is especially a weakness for the leads because you tend to be more top weighted, just the way you're built, than a lady is. Keep your head behind your hip. I'll show that from the side. 1, keep your head back here, as opposed to 1, 2, 3. Leads, your head tends to be too far forward, and now you're thinking about going forward, and I am looking forward, looking where I'm going. But position your head slightly to the left of your hip, not on your hip, not to the middle of your hips, certainly not over the top of your girl. Okay? So I'll show that again, and this time I'll show not so good. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and. I can kind of get away with it because I'm not a dude. I don't have a lot of muscle up here, but I guarantee if you're built like a man, you're going to topple forward onto your girl, especially because we're counterbalancing each other. Okay, so show good one more time, leave that visual. 1, keep your head back here. 1, keep your head back here. Okay. Finally, when you're going forward, drive with turning out, and keep the legs as much as you can on a single track. This is going to give you a more graceful flight across the floor and maximum distance. So if you veer off the track too much, it's going to look stilted and you're not going to get as much flight. The fastest way from point A to point B is here. It's not here. And waltz is a flight dance where we're going for maximum flight. So think linear as much as you can. This is most important for the man. He owns the line. Ladies, if you're going forward, you will dance around him if that's where he leads you. But for leads, try to stay on one track. Try to stay on one track to get good results for that. Okay, let me show you that with a partner so you have kind of a 3D visual, okay? So, I'm going forwards. So, we're going to stay on one track, one track, one track, one track. And I'll show that from the side. And now we'll emphasize the timing. We arrive on the 1, 2, and 3, and a 1, 2, and 3, and a 1, 2, and 3, and up. And hopefully, ladies, we'll cover this next time, but we should be closing our feet even sooner than or later than the lead does, not sooner. Lead, you are going to close slightly sooner than her, but think 1, 2, 3, up instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hopefully those have been some little nuggets that'll help you out in your close change steps. And next time we'll look hopefully at the technique for going backwards. Okay, thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Have a good week. Bye.